We got exhaust pipe on. Go ahead, you got it. Julie, you want to go get it? Oh. Prime and fuel real quick. We took that number 5 or that number 1 and burying it. That was good. But took that number 1 out. It's gonna act a little funky here for a minute. We want to have the exhaust pipes on. We didn't put the banjos on it. We probably should. It's probably got a long crank. We didn't put the banjos on the fuel cooler. Let's just see what happens. Red part. Yeah, we might go pause it. Let's go. Is everything clear? Yeah. We'll know if we picked right. If we picked right on that number 1, because I didn't even crack this other side, and the other side with this Lariat conversion with the J119 protocol wire that goes over to 4-wheel drive is not functioning. So I can't hook to it. I can't hook to it right now. We could act like we can, but you can't hook to it right now. And those that think that they know something, that I'm missing something, let me know. Because I'm all game. But this dash, if you look on the other dash, there's no pin. I think it's pin 14, I think is what it is. Pin 14, I think is that one. I think, take a quick look at that actually. Here, let me move my leg. Go for it. Take a quick look at that and then pause the video and then go to the other one. Okay, that's what this one looks like in the Lariat dash or the XLT dash. Okay, right there. That's good. Now just pause it. Now go straight over to the other one and start recording. Pause it. Hey.
It won't focus.
Back up.
Okay.
You know that's not very good, the fact that it just budded like that.
That might be good enough.
That's not very good. That's going to be awesome. You have to go in and do the whole set to injectors. That's going to be wonderful. Because once it spits like that and it tries to fire, it either has an external fuel source causing it to fire, or we do have enough fuel pressure to fire the injectors and something else is running. Because the last time it was doing that when it was trying to fire it was actually trying to hydrolock. It wasn't trying to fire, it was trying to hydrolock. And we made it act like we thought it was trying to fire when it wasn't. So if we need, and I can't hook to it, we might just put the other dash in it. Just put the other dash in it so I can hook to it, run the diag on it, and stick the other dash back in here when it's time, when we got it all done. We should have left the dash out and got it so I can hook to it, watch fuel pressure, watch the fuel trim, but I can't do that right now. So we'll just, I mean, at the risk of another injector doing the same thing, because I mean, number 1 was horrible. It had all kinds of gunk in it. It was horrible. So I might give it 1 more crank, maybe 2, and I'm going to cut it because we're not going to beat this thing up trying to start it. It should want to fire, and if it don't want to fire, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it, figure out what the reason is. Don't sit here and beat the horse while it's down. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Okay, so right now what we got is we're gonna check we're kind of letting you guys follow along as we're brainstorming here. I'm not sure what happened. I hope that we don't have another injector. This dry good. Okay, we'll at least check it. What I wanted to do, we've cranked it a little bit, and that number one injector that was in there, sorry, I'm moving around a lot. It was all obviously not cool. So now I want to see, we're going to throw a compression test on that number one cylinder since we've been cranking it. All the cylinders are even. It's just, I mean, I'm grasping at straws here. We're going to go ahead and check compression first things first, even though we just rebuilt the engine. Let's check it and see how much we got. All of them are cranking even, so however much this is, it can pretty much bet that it's going to be that much for all of them. So hang on. All right, I'll just go ahead and record it. Heck, here we go. We just built this engine. If this thing has 200 pounds of pressure, then we know all of them have, or if it has 100 pounds, then we'll know we got to take this whole thing apart because it ain't got none. I mean, we'd like to see, you know, it's not seated, hasn't ran yet, but I don't know what. Actually, I haven't done compression tests, I don't think, on a fresh engine. Hit it. That's only 9 strokes, and it hit 390 pounds. Yeah, we're good. So it's not that. I just wanted to check. It built pretty slow, but it's also not seated, so got to run it a little bit. And that's that number one that had all that gunk and crap in it from that injector trying to fire when it wasn't wanting to fire. It was poor. That number one was putting fuel in the cylinder when it wasn't. It's like when it was commanded to fire, when it built enough pressure, it opened up and it shot. Who knows how much it did. I don't know what it did, but... and then once it was trying to fire, it was throwing so much fuel in, it could have hydrolocked it. That's what it was doing. When I thought it was trying to fire earlier on the last video, no, it was hydrolocking, so we stopped that. So right now I just wanted to check that, and now we're going to brainstorm a little more. I mean, what the heck? We're doing something. I'm missing something. I mean, what it is, I'm too close to the problem. You know, I know I got to get these seats bolted in. And they don't, they don't line up. So I got a lot of other stuff. I'm just going to pick a point and start chiseling away. Pitting one. I mean, the bed's not mounted, you know. It's just tough for me to disconnect from an issue. You know, like right now, we've got this scanner issue that actually is working on the snap-on. It won't let us change anything, but it's working on that just to connect to the computer. So that's pretty freaking cool. We can look at PCM. All right, we're gonna try it one more time and then put that glow plug back in. There we go. Hey, hang on, let me hook up here because that could be glow plug control module also. We're gonna check fuel pressure real quick, make sure that low pressure pump is good. We got a cap that we can thread on. We got a cap that we can thread on there just as easy. So let's see. Who knows? All right, guys, I'm trying to gamble here. I'm trying to eat. Julie got some IHOP. But they're changing the glow plug control module. Damn, I bashed my head, didn't I? Damn. Glow plug control module. I'm betting that's it. Let's go see. Let me finish eating. All right, I didn't get a chance to finish eating. Whatever, here we go. All right, let's let it run for just a second. Honestly, how many? 4, yeah, we're good. We're good then. You ready? You put a module on it? You know them glow plugs did not look like they were even heated up. And think about it when I pulled it out. Here we go. Nope. So, okay, so the big question is, we take that module back off. Let's see if we're getting power to the module. Because that snap-on, I'm betting that the snap-on, when we hook to it, because we're going to be still stuck. Let me show you this. Hang on just a second. Now, I know a lot of this is going to be confusing because people are going to be like, what do you mean? It doesn't connect. What do you mean? It should work. It should work just fine. Look. That's on. There is power in this plug. You put this in there and there's nothing. Nothing. Now, it's a communication wire issue. I've said it a couple of times, and it is true. There's a wire that goes to the four-wheel drive control module in this caliber of truck. You get to the XL version, the XL uses a different pin that they take it and go straight to the PCM. because they don't have four-wheel drive control module and all that stuff. So what I'm wondering is, did we break the circuit that even feeds the glow plug control module? Well, we're going to check the power right now. All right, so, you know, the glow plug control module, it's never far-fetched. We got jumper cable hooked to it. All right, be ready. Here we go. Go for it. Yep. Let's see. Yep, it's working. Okay. I mean, just a quick check. Ah. Is it still on? Yeah. Okay. Timed out. That was quick. I've only done this a couple times and I never checked to see how long they stay on. Off and back on. Do it again. Hang on, off, leave it off. Let it cool. All right, go. I mean, yeah. That's a little bit amount of time for it to fire. The one thing I don't know, is that normal? Or should it stay on for a little long? I mean, ambient temp. It goes off ambient temp, oil temp. All that decide how long. So, I mean, it's getting red. I mean, for right now, let's roll that out. Well, we hope we're going to roll it out. Yeah, who knows? Okay, well, let's see if we feel really stupid. Let's see what we got there. Hang on just a second. I'm going to give it to Tanner once we go for it. There you go. I don't know if you want to. It's already going. Let's see what happens here. Ready? No, it still does it. That's acting like glow plugs. I mean, it's acting just like glow plugs. What? I mean, if it was glow plugs, though, it should spit a little bit more. Spit and sputter, like, not just a very consistent. Good mysteries never hurt anybody. Okay, so we'll just keep thinking. All right, so here you go. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this video off and put it up, because I'll look back on this video and be like, oh yeah, it was nothing. Right now, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Glow plugs are getting hot. PCM relay's a little warm. I'm just trying to double check all the quick stuff. We're getting cam crank, all that stuff's good. Fuel pulse width, it's opening up. We're pumping fuel. We're missing something. Something's probably unfreaking plugged somewhere, and I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know, we'll see. But right now, honestly, I think just to cut our losses, I'm gonna yank the dash back out. Get the dash out, put that dash back in, go back to how it was before, and then once the engine is good and we know it runs, then we'll switch the dash back out and deal with the mess. Deal with whatever we got, because, I mean, my truck runs with the dash in it. You just can't. I mean, you can hook to it with Snap-on, you just can't do IDS. So, yeah. We'll see how it comes out. It's, right now, you know, I'm a worst case scenario type. So right now I don't see a positive outcome, but Julie comes in, she starts getting all positive like she does, and then maybe we'll get a little better. maybe honestly what'll happen is I'll back up and I'll realize that one of these boxes down here, something got unplugged, because we did do a whole bunch of crap here, so maybe something's just unplugged. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to stay a little upbeat. Have a good day.